Hello, everyone. Welcome to the network. Welcome to the Two Dads edition.
Wait, that's not it.
Start again.
Two Dads, Gen X edition. That's a great beginning.
Hey, welcome to Two Dads Gen X edition. I am Dawson.
And I am James.
And we'd like to welcome today's episode. It's a good one.
That is a good one. It is a good one. Yeah. But like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your podcasts.
Hit that little bell for notifications for every Tuesday when new episodes drop.
Absolutely. Dawson, let's Two Dads this stuff.
So
Thanksgiving's coming.
I know. Are you excited? Are you happy? I mean, I always work.
I'm worried a little bit.
Why?
So my youngest daughter and I are going to Salt Lake to visit one of my daughters and then out to California to visit another daughter. And with the shutdown, all the travel's getting screwed up real bad.
Yeah.
And so I bought these tickets like a month ago.
You might not be going.
No,
Come
we're
on,
going one way
Democrats,
or another.
open the government.
One way or another, but it's like I'm just worried about everything getting disrupted really bad. So
It's 5-hour waits now. TSA.
Yeah.
This is kind of cool. It's gonna like timestamp this really good.
right.
So I have a question for you.
Okay, what's the question?
How many bakers?
5.
Damn. How did you know?
I don't know.
How many bakers does it take to make pie?
3.15?
No, 314.
314? You mean
But, yeah,
3.145,
you
2,
got
6,
the
7, 4,
joke.
3?
That was a joke.
Excuse me.
It's like,
Good
hey. So
This is my first year in a long time where I'm not going to because my daughter and I are traveling, so I'm not going to be. Normally, I go to like my parents for Thanksgiving.
yeah, I normally work,
You know, overtime,
and so
holiday pay.
I just basically go from floor to floor. Actually, last year I got put on call, so it was kind of weird.
I remember being in Iraq on Thanksgiving.
How was that like?
That was, the food was good,
Yeah, pretty good.
mostly. I mean, that's one thing that did do pretty well when we were deployed is they did feed you pretty well. And it wasn't like the crappy, like, cafeteria food. They actually made some good stuff,
Yeah, good stuff.
but it was hard.
So what's your favorite traditions? Thanksgiving traditions?
So I've lost a lot of weight, but I love the pies. No, for the tradition, it's always been like growing up, it was always family. You know, family was the tradition. As much, we had a huge family. You know, I have 9 brothers and sisters, and so having everybody around the table, lots and lots of food.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like there's days of preparation, and then you sit down. 3:00 in the afternoon, whatever, 4:00 in the afternoon, and you just eat and eat and eat. And then there's leftovers. I love leftovers. There were a couple of years ago, I would buy like a 20-pound turkey, even though I only had like 3 kids at home, so I could have leftovers.
Lots of turkey.
I did a Thanksgiving pizza one time after Thanksgiving, where it's like I made the pizza dough because I make pizza dough from scratch, and instead of pizza sauce, it was gravy, and then there was stuffing and turkey, and it was so good.
Honestly,
It tasted so
part of me
good.
is like gross, but at the same time, I'm like,
It was
oh,
great.
It's kind of like a breakfast pizza. I mean,
Yeah, it was
when you think about
so
it.
good, and it was like every bite was like you were eating Thanksgiving.
It's like Ross's sandwich, you know? You ate my sandwich.
What about you? What are your favorite traditions?
I mean, when we were younger, the guys would go out and play football against each other while they say the women. The rest of the food was getting done because we actually had girls come out and play too.
Yeah.
And then we kind of rotate into, okay, time to the mashed potatoes. And then my sister and I would go in and make the mashed potatoes together. I missed that a lot. Miss you, sis.
Was it like the potato flakes, or did you actually boil
no.
potatoes?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
okay.
all of it.
All right.
And then, good tradition for us is we'd eat,
Mm-hmm.
go see a movie, then come back and have dessert. And so, like Home Alone, I think was the first Christmas movie. I think it was Christmas Vacation actually, and then Home
That's a
Alone.
great one.
Yeah. So that tradition I miss. It's funny when she got married. If they
sister?
they have traditions.
When your sister got married?
No, when I got married.
Oh, when you got married. Okay.
You're trying to combine the two families and all that stuff,
Mhm.
and so then we didn't go to the movie, and then we rarely got to dinner, and then it just basically we'd meet for dessert kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And so now, we meet with my family, and both trying to do both. So I'm trying to kind of re-spark that tradition of even if we don't have Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving Day, I still have a Thanksgiving dinner with my kids, and then we just played board games kind of thing.
Well, that is something we would do too.
Yeah.
The games.
You're thinking
It's been a
hard.
few years. All my kids are all grown now.
Yeah,
so.
when they grow up, it's like, oh crap. So that's one thing Sid wants to do is like start some traditions.
That's cool.
And stuff like that. So,
Do you have a favorite Thanksgiving food besides turkey?
Mine was always carbs.
Carbs.
The mashed potatoes my sister and I made, and then my other sister would make. She'd take mint ice cream, melt it, and then put it in a Oreo pie crust.
Oh,
and then do like a hard drizzle on top. And so that was like my favorite dessert.
That's cool.
Yeah, because it's basically just a scoop of ice cream with Oreo crumbles. That's what it was. And she made that forever, every year kind of thing.
So mine's kind of carbs too. I love stuffing.
Yeah, I do.
Got to be a good stuffing.
Why do you put I'm sorry. Why do you put nuts in stuffing?
I don't.
That's the grossest thing.
No. Yeah. I don't like nuts in ice cream. I don't like nuts in pretty much. I'll eat like nuts on their own. Pistachios, walnuts, and all that kind of stuff. I knew you were going to go there. I love nuts, but I don't like nuts in other things. It's got to be its own. I'm doubling down.
That can
I'm
just
doubling
keep
down.
spinning.
We're just going with it. Yeah.
Your comeback is like, well, hey, at least I don't have to clean them up.
That reminds me of a joke. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Hopefully this doesn't offend David. Gay guy's at the bar having his beer, and a cowboy comes in. He's down in like Wyoming or something like that. Cowboy comes in, barging through the swinging doors, and he goes, man, I'm so thirsty. I could drink the sweat off a cow's balls. And the gay guy turns around and goes, moo moo, buckaroo. David's shaking his head.
Moo moo, buckaroo. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, all right. So we're moving on from the nuts.
So, do you?
Yes, nuts, frosting on it,
Did you ever partake in the day after shopping bullshit?
Oh, the Black Friday stuff?
Yeah.
Heck no.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's actually brought down the value of the family part of Thanksgiving?
One of the frustrations that I have is that like all these holidays that used to be these wonderful traditional holidays are now all about purchasing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about consumerism.
Yeah.
But it's, I mean, my first wife, her family, like they would go shopping on, for Black Friday, because Black Friday wasn't Friday anymore. It became Thursday afternoon. And it's like the day of Thanksgiving where you're spending time with the family, then half the day now is all the consumerism. And the deals aren't even all that great anyway.
It's not even half the day. It starts at midnight.
Yeah.
Now it's just even Thanksgiving Day now.
I like that there are some stores that they're closing their doors on Thanksgiving and they're not opening until midnight Friday morning.
Yeah, and that's how it used to be.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. And yeah, I had a friend that worked at Best Buy, and he goes, they literally will go find the crappiest stuff out there in the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, TVs are hot right now. Let's go find a $2 TV that will break down in 3 months.
Well, and that's the thing is like when you look at the Black Friday deals, like, oh, look, this TV's $150. Well, it's a off-brand cheap piece of crap that's like programmed up to 60 hertz.
Yeah.
Which for anybody listening, 60 hertz, that's when you have like all that blur. Anytime there's any kind of movement, somebody can blink their eyes and everything's blurring.
Yeah.
Because our vision is approximately 120 hertz. That's a refresh rate, like how many frames per second, right? 120 hertz is what our vision is on average. But a lot of these manufacturers take a old 60 hertz program and they just upcycle the programming itself of the motherboard so it acts like it's 120 hertz. But that's the
Really
cheap
not,
TV you're buying. It's great for a monitor that doesn't move.
Yeah. Well, did you see how Walmart last year got caught? So apparently somebody, when they were putting the Black Friday stickers on,
Yeah.
they forgot to remove the actual old stickers. So they just put them on top. And this dude like pulls it apart. He goes, this is actually $10 more than
Right.
it was before Thanksgiving week. What the hell?
Yeah.
And so there's a video of a guy just literally just pulling stickers off and showing that everything was actually cheaper before the week of Thanksgiving.
On social media, there's sometimes like attorneys that will talk about, like, is this false advertising? If it's a sale item before, they don't have to, as long as it was on sale before, they don't have to make it cheaper for a Black Friday sale.
Yeah.
It's still on sale.
Still on sale.
And so it's legal,
Yeah.
I guess, technically, but it's dirty.
So dirty.
Yeah, but what's
Well, I think for me, we never fell into that trap because I worked in retail, and so
Right.
did my ex-wife, and so we despised the 26th.
Yeah.
Because it's like it was a guarantee. You work all day. People are rude, pushing, shoving, stealing.
Mhm.
I mean, there's one year we had our whole cart of toys at Toys R Us,
Yeah.
and I went to go grab another one. She went to go grab another one. We come back and our cart's gone.
Wow.
Well, we actually had got a lot of the last minute, like last things on the shelf kind of stuff, and we were looking all over. And I remember we finally went up, and I'm like, "Hey, can I use your PA system really quick?" And I was like, "Hey, whoever stole my effing cart, bring it back," because you have my wife's purse in it. And that's not cool. And then I
Wow.
sat there and trying to look at every cart, but we never figured it out.
So I
We just found her
worked
purse on a shelf by
Yeah.
some Barbies.
No, I worked for a company that was a supplier to Walmart for a few years, and so we would for Black Friday we would have to there'd be like pallet displays that you could not bring out onto the floor until midnight. And so they were always telling us, make sure you're in your stores, make sure things, you go to your biggest store, because I had like 5 or 6 stores that I was responsible for, and they would tell us, be there so that you can get it out at midnight. It's not supposed to go out before midnight, because if there are any transactions before midnight, there's like huge fines.
Yeah.
I never went. I never did that.
You never helped?
If the store didn't put the display out until 5 o'clock in the morning, it didn't put the display out until 5 o'clock in the morning. I was not going to be at the store at midnight.
Yeah. Doing that
while
crap.
everybody bum rushes everything, because there were nightmare stories. There's Alex talked about like people getting fights.
Yeah.
And
Punching.
it's just ridiculous. I won't participate in that.
That's
Won't do
why
it.
that is it Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah,
He's
where they're
trying to
doing
get
like the
toy.
robot thing. Yeah,
They're
That's a
fighting
good
and
one.
punching and all that stuff. It's crazy.
yeah. Him and what was the comedian? Who's that comedian?
Which one?
The black guy. That he's.
That was in the movie?
Yeah.
Oh.
Eddie Murphy?
No, it wasn't Eddie Murphy.
It's not
Eddie Murphy.
It's not Cedric.
No.
I don't
Crap.
know.
Now I'm gonna look it up.
We don't need to look it up.
No, I'm gonna look it up. It's bothering me now.
It's bothering you. Bothering you.
Yeah.
No,
This is
so
one of the things I
it's
do.
funny. So I was grateful that my first did not enjoy that. My second, I mean, literally, it would be like 4 PM, and she's like, "Well, we got a pregame, pre this, pre that," and so like literally,
Sinbad. That's who it was.
I forgot it was.
Sorry, go ahead.
So like Thanksgiving got to the point that literally I'd be sitting by myself and on half of Thanksgiving because my ex was shopping with her
Mhm.
friend and getting ready and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was grateful that my ex-wife wasn't like that because we actually had the whole day together.
Yeah.
The one thing I didn't like was the dragging on of time with your family. It's like, we don't have to be here till 10 PM. It's like,
Mhm.
can we please go home at 7?
Yeah.
It's like, we don't need to be here all day. It's just so frustrating.
Well, and that's where, like, because my family growing up, we lived in New York, and like my grandparents were upstate New York. They were up near Albany, which was like 2 hours away, something like that. The rest of our like extended family, they lived west.
Yeah.
And so it was just us. And so one of the things that I really hated this, with my first wife. So we had 4 different families we would go to because her parents are divorced.
Jeez.
And there's my parents, and then my oldest daughter, I adopted her when she was 4, but before that we would go and see her biological grandma. And so we went to 4 places for Thanksgiving and 4 places for Christmas, and it was just we'd get up.
Exhausting.
It was exhausting.
Yeah.
And so finally I was talking with my wife at the time, and I was like, we've got to split this up because we're not spending any time as a family at home.
Yeah.
And so we decided like we would pick, so for Thanksgiving, it was like almost like a custody arrangement. One year we'd go to this side, year we'd go to that side. And it made all the difference.
Yeah. I think it really does.
My mother-in-law at the time hated my guts for it because that means she didn't get all the attention. But she was also, you want to hear something disgusting?
Sure.
Oh, this was so bad. So my mother-in-law with my first wife, I guess ex-mother-in-law now. Sorry, that was too much. So Christmas, I know we're talking about Thanksgiving, but Christmas, she had turkey from Thanksgiving.
Gross.
Still on the tray and the serving utensils from Thanksgiving.
Oh wow.
She just took the whole thing, put it in
And
the
just
fridge,
wrapped it?
and then served it at Christmas. It was rubbery.
Oh yeah.
And there was,
yeah,
like,
it's a
green.
month old, man.
Yeah, it was like
That's not
green.
good.
It was so I took a bite. And I'm like, there's something wrong with this. And then I found out what it was. I'm like,
A month later.
oh, thankfully I didn't like puke or anything like that. But yeah, that was not a good tradition.
So I decided to have
She'd have
Thanksgiving.
like biscuits that were moldy, and she'd just like take off the moldy ones. Just so nasty.
That explains so much.
Right.
So my first year in my house, I was like, oh, I want to, sponsor Thanksgiving, get everybody together.
I don't think my kids ever knew that. But anyway.
Got a deep fryer.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna deep fry this, doing all the traditional stuff. Get this beautiful turkey. Turns out awesome. And as we're saying blessing, I hear this, and I look over, and Bruce, my dog, had eaten the whole turkey, like literally the whole turkey, in 2.5 seconds. I mean, I've never seen him eat that. And he had just eaten half the cheese plate because my brother put it too low. He put it on a chair. So Bruce just ate half this cheese, half the sausages. And
Nice.
so nobody ate the other half because they didn't know if he licked it or touched
Right.
it. And so that
Oh,
was
that's
like,
so gross.
Anchorman, I'm not even upset. I'm impressed.
I'm impressed. Whole block of cheese. I'm not even mad. I'm impressed.
Oh man.
But yeah, and he's just looking up, and he's still, of course, they still want to beg for more. And I'm like, you mother. So we didn't have turkey that first year at my house.
No, like even because now it's just me, right?
Yeah.
I will still, and even though we're gonna be traveling, I'll still buy a turkey, and it'll probably be like an 18-pound, something like that. Because I love leftovers.
Yeah, I do love cooking. Last year I cooked everything for the first time.
Do you ever do breast down on a turkey? My brother-in-law flails his and then
Yeah.
smokes it. It's so good.
Yeah, my ex, well, actually I don't remember who it was, my sister's husband or if it was somebody else, but they would do that. They would do like a smoked
Mm-hmm.
and then deep fry.
Okay.
So it was just like, oh, so good.
See, I started doing breast down, so all the juices from the dark meat would go down into the breast of the turkey.
It's upside down.
Yeah, and then I put like apple slices and onion and oranges inside the turkey. And then like I peel the skin away from the not like off, but I separate it, and I will fill it with butter, like seasoned butter that I season myself. I'll use like 5 sticks of butter and just bake it in it.
Well, I didn't.
So good.
I just saw someone that did that where they put all the vegetables underneath and then
I
put the
put it
turkey on
inside.
top. Well, they put it underneath.
Uh-huh.
They put the turkey on top, and they basically use 5 sticks of butter when they poke it in,
Mhm.
and then as it goes through the turkey, it falls onto the vegetables.
Yeah.
And cook the vegetables.
Oh
And
yeah.
I was like, oh, that's a good
Oh.
idea. I'm gonna do that.
What's your favorite food to make for Thanksgiving?
Just the mashed potatoes, like my sister, because my sister and I, Sandra, always had we were so competitive on bettering mom's recipes and who could do it better. And I won enchiladas and mashed potatoes, and she can't defend herself because she's passed away. But I know I won.
Yeah.
But
By default.
But they were so good. I mean, they're just like Gordon Ramsay would have been happy, proud.
Yeah.
Bam.
What?
Bam.
Bam? Oh no, that's Emerald,
I was like,
right?
what?
Emerald,
Yeah.
where he's like, "Bam!"
Oh.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay doesn't do that. Gordon Ramsay just calls you a piece of crap and tells you to do it right.
Idiot! kind of thing.
Get out of my kitchen. Yeah. No, but I make this candied carrot.
Mm.
So I'll saute and boil, but it's in like brown sugar and butter and cinnamon and nutmeg and all this other stuff. So it's like you're eating a sweet potato pie almost, but it's carrots.
Yeah, I think sweet potatoes are probably actually my favorite.
Yeah.
I love those. My brother's wife makes really good sweet potatoes. And that's what's so cool about coming together as a family, and you all bake different things.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool because I never liked green bay casserole until
The green bean casserole,
my ex made it, and I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good.
like French cut or standard cut.
French.
I always did standard.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's like we're doing that.
Comparing things. Yeah.
What about football?
I mean, I watch football. I enjoy it,
Yeah.
but it's not like the focus of the day because it's like.
We always have just in the background.
So my dad is not a big, like. He enjoys football. My brothers played football. I played little league stuff like that. But it's the family is the more important thing.
Yeah.
And so we never really got into that kind of that part of Thanksgiving where it's like the Thanksgiving days, the football games that day. I mean, I watch them sometimes if they're teams that I like, but
Well, I was always bummed that when they were trying to get the AFC to do a traditional game too, they wanted to be the Chiefs because Lamar Hunt, started the AFC, and his son's like, "No, we're good. We're not going to ruin our Thanksgiving every year to play football." Because I, as a Bears fan, I think, every 4 years, we're playing the Lions because the Lions play every Thanksgiving. It's the Cowboys and Lions. And so I always kind of started looking forward to that. And so like as I work, and it's just kind of like that. But, really my side family has been, hospital, going to different floors and stuff like that. And so I always buy a bag of rolls to take to work because I never know where I'm going to be. And
it's like you're the one that brings the cups.
Yeah. Because it's like I'm the kind of person, if you didn't bring anything, don't eat the food.
Yeah.
Don't be that guy or girl because that's just rude. And so I'm like, just bring rolls.
Sam's Club rolls that nobody complains about.
Dip that's big enough for 4 people.
Yeah. I brought a can of soda.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
That is fun. So what's a tradition that you've done with your kids though?
Honestly,
besides not shopping on Black Friday.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, really just kind of like games or watching a movie. I think that's kind of the goal. Is I haven't really been able to get a tradition going since my divorce.
Okay.
Because just like every year I was moving to a new apartment or doing some of that, and then of course I'm with my ex, and she didn't really care about working, so I'd work. So my traditions really just become working. So my goal now is honestly just, like I said, even if it's not on Thanksgiving, have a Thanksgiving dinner like it is and just get time with them and then just play a new game. So I've actually bought a new game the last 3 years that we tried.
So that's the tradition.
So I think that's what we're going to probably continue on going forward.
And I think that's you actually bring up a good point. So we don't have to celebrate on the day necessarily. It's like birthdays, growing up, sometimes I had to work. And so we would do birthdays on the weekend sometimes because that was what worked for everybody's schedule. The birthday itself had a, thing, but so like Thanksgiving, it doesn't have to be on Thanksgiving to actually have your traditional meal and everything.
It took me a while to like get over that.
Yeah.
I think
yeah.
Society makes us think that if you don't celebrate that day, then
right,
you have to do that, and you have to go out and buy the next day, and you have to do this. And I think just having to work most Thanksgivings, it's just like, okay, do we squeeze it in and just exhaust ourselves to the point that we don't enjoy it?
Right. And that's the downside. Is like when we feel the pressure that we have to do it this way, we have to do that, we have to, then we're not enjoying it anymore.
Yeah.
And I think that's like one of the things I'm grateful for with my parents was that we spent the day, we would do different things and stuff like that, but we didn't jump into the consumerism side of things. We just spent time as a family playing games, watching family movies, things like that.
Yeah.
So,
I'm just grateful I'm not like Chandler on Friends, where he lost a toe, his parents got divorced, like everything bad happened on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that would kind of
I
kill the
hate
holiday.
Thanksgiving.
So now I love seeing that my kids, that are married or, they're starting to have kids, they're starting to do their traditions, my son and his family, they come to my parents' house sometimes, but sometimes they go to hers, but I encourage with my kids, I encourage them to just enjoy family, whether it's themselves or with me or with their mom, whoever, it doesn't matter. But I can't
enjoy the time.
Stand the Black Friday though.
Yeah. All right, guys, Kansas City, have fun, enjoy your Thanksgiving.
Stay classy and enjoy.
And thank God,
family.
Food costs are down 30%, so Thanksgiving's cheaper. I did the math. I'm going to save about $300 this year, which is nice. Much cheaper.
I'm going to eat a lot less, so that's going to save me some money too.
Yeah, me too. All right, happy Thanksgiving, guys. Stay classy, Kansas City. Good job, James.
Thanks, Dawson. You too.
Did great. You know what?
So good.
Thanks for joining us. And giving us your time. It's very precious. We appreciate you guys. Hit that like and subscribe button. Ding that little bell so you get notifications when we have new drops every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday.
And check out our dad jokes.
Yep. Make sure you comment. Let us know how we're doing.
Appreciate it.